Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. We got an Atomic Redster X9S for you today. And this is just a beautiful ski inside and out and on snow. Normally I don't gravitate towards skis in this width range, but I got on this thing this past year and had an absolute blast. We kind of sought out some steeper, firmer terrain on one of our industry demo days, and I kind of wanted to, see what it could do. I'd never spent a whole lot of time on this ski before, and especially not in firmer conditions. So getting it on kind of the intended use case of the ski was really, really helpful in determining kind of the scope and the capabilities. And basically what I came out finding is that even though it has a slightly shorter turn radius, the construction of the ski and the overall thinness allows you to really vary your turn shape and style and attack the fall line with confidence. The ski does a lot of the work when it comes to smoothing out terrain and just increasing the overall predictability of your turns. So in general, super impressed with the performance of this X9S. That said, unless you're skiing in a place that has really firm and smooth snow a lot of the time, it's just not a broad use ski. It is quite narrow and quite sturdy. So it's very groomer oriented, certainly very front side. And if you just don't have really firm snow a lot of the time, it's going to be on the narrow side. But overall, in its intended spot, hard to do better than an X9S here. It's built with the Ultra Power wood core, so a stronger wood core, 2 sheets of metal here. We get their steel Revo shock kind of damping system here. Those steel plates are mounted in an elastomer material, and they kind of float and move to absorb vibrations and chatter, delivering a really smooth and supple feel throughout the ski. The big change this year is in that binding system, so not as much of a hassle for mounting and binding techs, which is nice, but really thick plate underfoot. It's called their full flex plate. Nice stack height here. And then we get carbon boost out of the back, and that is delivering another level of energy throughout the back, but super solid and sturdy feel, especially in that underfoot zone. This is the 174. Ski and binding are on the scale at 3,290 grams. Just for reference, I just had a G9 on the scale, and it was about 300 grams heavier. So just a slight difference there between those two skis, but this one feels, fully engaged in the snow, regardless of speed. Incredibly confident throughout. Atomic's got a lot of race influence here, so it stands to reason that the shape and profile would follow suit. Fully cambered ski, 65 underfoot with a 14.8 meter radius here in the 174. It does have the capability to go longer than that. I think it's very happy attacking that fall line and making more GS style turns, but really nothing to talk about in terms of rocker or taper. Certainly more race oriented than most other skis out there. The width combined with that sturdy feel really make this thing, an on-trail carving machine with not a ton of versatility. It's a demanding ski with a solid feel that you just don't want to have to wrangle too hard to make shorter or quick turns. It is 100% frontside oriented ski, but in that realm, it outperforms many other skis, and it's just hard to find something at this width that still has a recreational component that's not fully race oriented. And it just is, it's a very rewarding carver and is incredibly powerful. But that's it. That's the Atomic Redster X9S. Lovely ski from Atomic. Make sure to check this thing out here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.